I have yet to make a video since my last one, which was about having a really hard time in the hospital because I had another skin infection problem and they would not treat it because they didn't think it was an infection, and it just kept getting worse and worse until we left the hospital. I'm trying to find a good angle here. And then my primary care doctor treated it, and it was a whole big mess, and that's why it was such a bad stay. A lot of things have happened since then. I can't remember the exact date of that hospital stay, but I mean, if I just do this, Sonoma's behind me, but I don't think you can see him. He's a little too low. My hair is cut short. I don't know if I ever talked about this on YouTube. I don't think I have, but it's been a discussion between my friends texting and my mom. You can see in Sonoma Turns 2, I think that's what it calls, or Sonoma's second birthday, my hair is like up to here, and I cut it, and that's where it was, and now I cut it to here, and it's really curly, and I really like it. Because it was just getting really too bad for touching my skin. It's a little wet right now, but when it dries, it gets even curlier, and like you barely have to brush it. And yes, it did take a long time to get used to not like having to go grab a ponytail and like how to like even like what do you even do with hair like this. So it was a adjustment, but I think it's a good adjustment, and my mom really likes it like this, and I actually did it myself. So hallelujah that I didn't like cut this half completely off and have it be crooked. I can't believe it actually came out symmetrical because I had no guidance. I didn't even have a mirror behind me. I just had a bathroom mirror and scissors, and I just went for it. I don't know if that was the smartest idea, but it came out fine on my part. So that happened. Let's see. I've had physical therapy have to come to the house only twice. The first time I failed miserably after getting discharged from the hospital, and then they came a while after, like a couple weeks in between, and I was unable to walk. I left the hospital in a wheelchair. Things were really, really rough. I was unable to do a lot of things. And then slowly things came back. And I didn't have to sleep downstairs on the couch anymore. And I got to move back up to my room. During that time, I did IVIG downstairs with my nurse. And I was not going to gymnastics because I was in a wheelchair and things were very, very difficult. After I was able to begin walking again, I still had to take it really easy, and I got to go back to gymnastics, but I was only watching because you don't want to go from one extreme to another. So I feel like I need my cup of tea. This is like every video. Hold on. Okay, this is so much better. This is actually not green tea. This is black tea. And what else was in here? Cinnamon? There were two together. I forget. I think it's black tea and cinnamon tea. So I started going back to gymnastics with Sonoma and just watching and sitting, and then getting back to coaching, and things were going well. The talk of occupational therapy came up many times, and I finally had my first evaluation on Monday. This recent Monday. It feels weird because no, she's only free Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it was Tuesday. And today's Thursday. Yeah, okay. Tuesday, which was hard because it was like this easy like easy, meaning simple, consultation thing of like fill in the puzzle and like the little riddle, and I was so confused, and then I slept for like 3 hours after it because my mind was going crazy. And then I felt bad. I was like, trust me, I was like, I wasn't this stupid before. I had a 4.3 GPA. And she's like, I don't think you're stupid. And I was like, if you saw me at gymnastics, you would realize that like I'm not a complete idiot. And she's like, I'd really actually like to see you at gymnastics. So she was really nice, but it's hard to like understand that you used to be like in a different place cognitively by far, and then be trying to count backwards from 100 and thoroughly struggling with it. I just like can't get comfortable. So, is that good? So that was a hard day, like mentally pushing through that. What? Did you just make a sound, Sonoma? I think it was the vacuum downstairs. My mom's vacuuming. So today is Thursday and they have gymnastics. We skipped it yesterday. I went to my Lyme doctor who confirmed I had a concussion. It's not like I need a CAT scan or anything. Oh, I didn't even say that I got a concussion. So how I got a concussion sounds ridiculous, but it's real. It's real. I was sitting crisscross, you can't see my legs, and I was playing with Sonoma, just like hugging him and kissing him on Tuesday night after a really good practice this Tuesday at gymnastics. And I got to work with this group of kids that were really good, and just things were going so well. And I had a great night at gymnastics, coached the full amount that I am able to, which is only like a couple hours, but it was really great and I had a lot of fun. It was really productive. Then I came home to watch like Dancing with the Stars, yeah, something like that, and was just cuddling Sonoma right around here, but back a little further, and he came to give me a kiss, and he went really, really hard, and he hit me in the head, and I fell back, and like he completely knocked me over, and his like head hit me. Like he did not kiss me. He tried to come to kiss me. He didn't come to like headbutt me. He did not bite me. It was nothing that he tried to do. It just happened, and he hit me like here, and I started to get like a swollen lip, and then somehow like up here on the left side of my head, and I got like wiped out. It felt like I got the wind like knocked out of me from my dog trying to kiss me. Yeah. And then I was feeling really nauseous. I was up all night that night, Tuesday night, needing pain medicine, head killing me, feeling dizzy, nauseous, all the typical concussion symptoms. And then yesterday I happened to have a Lyme appointment, so we went over that, and he's like, yeah, so, just take it easy, like there's nothing else you can do besides take some pain medication as needed and rest and like let it run its course basically, which is what I'm doing. I'm not going to coach at gymnastics tonight. I wouldn't be coaching anyway. I asked my mom if we could go and just watch, but the reality is the stimulation of just the lights, the music, the kids, which would be completely fine to me on a normal day, is not good for resting a concussion. Even though it's not a severe concussion, it's not crazy at all. I literally got knocked out by my dog trying to kiss me by Sonoma. He's a big dog. I mean, he like weighs as much as me. So I'm not going there tonight. I'm staying home and relaxing. I'm going to take an Epsom salt bath with some peppermint oil for my stomach and for my head because it's a really cooling essential oil. And maybe watch like a really easy movie. Like the other day, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was on, like the original. I haven't seen it in years. And my mom and I watched that on like, I don't know, Sunday or Monday or something. So things were rough after the hospital. Very, very rough. I had like extra tube thing, and I don't want to get into that, but besides my port, which right now is not accessed, I am going to have it accessed again soon. I thought I was gonna, I don't know how long soon is, but eventually. I was going to be doing these intramuscular injections, but then my doctor found out that they were like really, really big and I would have to do them twice a day, and he didn't really like that setup or that way of doing it, and he said we can do it IV, but my doctor, so that's my Lyme doctor, but my primary care doctor, who he wanted to talk to, is in Pakistan right now, and he's been in Pakistan for a couple weeks. He has some family in Pakistan, so he's like, let's wait for him to come back from Pakistan. They're friends, like they know each other, so that works out really well. So we're waiting for him to come back from Pakistan so I can get the medication done through my port, which is so much better. I don't mind intramuscular injections, but they would have to be like kind of like in your hip area, like the right quadrant below your hip, or in the left upper quadrant kind of below your hip, because they're too big to be put into my thigh. And also the thing is, I don't have like a lot of fat on me or muscle even, because like I look like I'm in shape or whatever. I'm even wearing like my USA gymnastics shirt today because I just happen to be wearing that. But since I'm not dancing and doing exercise like I was when I was really, really active, I definitely have muscle atrophy. So he's like, there's not really much to work with because I'm just like skinny, and yeah. So we're waiting on that medicine. Another thing is that I am getting new glasses. I don't even know. I want to show them. I think they're downstairs. My glasses, the green tinted ones, they're still going to be green, but I've gotten used to that. First of all, they were too big in the first place. Whoever fit me for them didn't do it right. And the person who fit me for them the second time did it right and was like, yeah, these are way too big for you. I don't know who gave these to you. So I'm getting pediatric glasses. They're a dark, dark, dark blue, like past navy blue. I thought they were black at first, and then when you really stare at them, they're dark blue. They're pediatric. And the prescription for them is significantly higher than the prescription of my other glasses, which one of the sides broke off. My mom was like, you didn't even drop these or do anything with these. Why did these glasses break? So, are you getting up, buddy? Here, I'll just show you. Sonoma's just hanging in his bed. I haven't been able to bring him out or anything since Tuesday. So yesterday or today, because I've been so wiped out. I've been sleeping all day. This is the first time like I've done something, meaning making this video and just sitting here talking. Because I'm just relaxing and really, really tired, which is concussion symptoms. So what are you gonna do? You have to rest it off, and I need to remember that I'm healing and not beat myself up for things that I can't do or things that I want to do, because I know when I'm able to do them, I go and do them, and that happens every time. When I'm capable of it, I go right back to it. I'm not a lazy person. So I got the eye consultation, not this past Monday, but the Monday before, and he checked my eyes. I knew my eyesight was worse because I was watching TV with my glasses, and they were clearer than without the glasses, but they were still blurry. And before it was not like that. Why are my eyes worse? I don't know. I don't really like that at all. I don't want them to get any worse, of course, but it's completely necessary that the prescription is bumped up. I think like 2 bumps and like 3 on the other side. Like my left side is up 3 and my right side is up 2. Whatever that means. I'm not a neuro-ophthalmologist like the guy is. So we're waiting for those glasses to come in, and waiting for my brain to heal, taking things easy. I have IVIG on Saturday this weekend instead of Sunday. Doesn't make a difference because we don't have gymnastics on Saturday anyways, and I wouldn't be going because my mom wants everything to be like quiet so I can recover faster. Another thing that is new is I have started acupuncture, and I'm gonna make a different video on that, and I have no idea when that is gonna be out because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in the next 5 minutes. But basically, the acupuncture I've been doing is like one of the coolest things I have ever experienced, and I love it. I've gone 3 times, once a week, so 3 weeks in a row, and I look forward to it every time. And I have it again tomorrow, and it's actually at the office where my neurologist works. So that has been amazing. But to talk about the whole experience, I will make a whole acupuncture video because it is just so cool, and I want this video to go on and on. It's already a really long update from the hospital and just like all the problems coming out of the hospital, you know, with not being able to do anything, to stand, to bear weight or anything, and then on the road to getting better and coming home with like a different appliance sort of thing. Like instead of a port, I came home with a different kind of tubing that I didn't really want to disclose, but a different kind of thing to help me, which I do not have anymore, and it's great. And then getting back into gymnastics, and now taking a little break again. But I have a lot of people on my side, and I saw a new specialist also on September 19th in New York City, which was kind of crazy because they had this big United Nations things going on, and we were just like in the middle of Manhattan with like all these people going down the streets with like different flags of countries that I didn't even know like what flag that was, like I don't know. And so it was really busy, and I'd have to make another video about that too. But a lot of appointments. It's been very, very busy. Some conflicting opinions, which have been interesting, and also probably a good idea for another video, and more things that I'm up to, which would be good for another video. But this was a very general, but covered a lot of what has been happening since I left the hospital for an infection, which was an infection. I knew it, even though they said I didn't have one. So right now the focus is resting my brain, keeping everything low and easy, and we'll see how I am next week.